Mountain Dew, Mountain Dew, get yourself some Mountain Dew. Put your pop in your poo. What am I singing? Sorry for the sponsor endorsement here, but I know I'm not a good singer. No, stop. Let's stop fooling around here. Race number 25 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Darlington Raceway for the Mountain Dew Southern Fried 500. On the pole of her race, her first pole in the Castrol GTX Cup Series career, Sasha Dawson. Alongside of her, Mike Becker. Row 2 has the 70 of Zed Weinstein and Russ Batson in the 88. Row 3, John Dawson in the 7 and the 30 car of Michael Dawson. Row 4, or excuse me, 7 cars, John Acosta, excuse me. Row 4, the championship leaders, Morgan Carpenter and the 10 car of Jacob Rodriguez. In the 5th row, Eric Matthews, and I believe 5th row is Eric Matthews and Alex Tanker. Then 6th row has Trent Dunham and Red Bell. Row 7, Lisa Shears and Ryan Acosta. And look at this spectator view. They are on their feet. The Mountain Dew Southern Fried 500 at the happen. The green flag waves and boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys and girls. We do tend to see a lot of wall bangers at Darlington. Sasha Dawson out in front with Zed Weinstein all over Sasha's back bumper. Zed's car kind of bouncing a little bit down the backstretch, and now Sasha brings it down in the 3rd turn now. 37 laps around this racetrack, by the way. And Sasha Dawson will lead the first lap of the Southern 500. Pole speed of race 185 miles an hour. Very, very fast for this track. Zed Weinstein is going to put Sasha under the wall. Yep. And her and Mike Becker touched. And Becker dives to the inside and probably letting Sasha know that he didn't like that at all. And Becker just goes by, probably gives Sasha the finger, and Sasha hits the wall again. Zed Weinstein leads the 2nd lap of the race here. It's Mike Becker in 2nd position, John Acosta, Morgan Carpenter, Eric Matthews in the 22. Trent Dunham dives to the inside of Sasha Dawson, pair of stars from the Mountain Dew Racing Series. Trent, by the way, is in his rookie year of the Pepsi Racing Series. As I said, has some sporadic success, but then again, he's had success in about every racing series he's been in. Of course, he's had success in this one too. He won at Martinsville, Virginia, in the Goodies Fast Pin Relief 500. Trent dives to the inside now of Mike Becker in the 42. He runs in the battle for the 5th position. Lisa Shears joining in that battle too. She's in 7th. John Acosta under the wall gun now from Morgan Carpenter. And he's got it. So John Acosta earns his Darlington stripe, and now Morgan Carpenter's going to do the same thing on Zed Weinstein the next time they go off into turn number 1, possibly. Weinstein leads this lap, but look at Morgan. She's closing in just a little bit. Not enough to dive to the inside now, so Morgan may have to wait a 2nd lap to try it. But no, she doesn't have to. She's going to the 3rd turn now. Morgan and Zed side by side and wheel to wheel now. And Morgan Carpenter leads that lap by about 3/4 of a car length, and now off into turn number 1 to go. Weinstein goes up high. And now Eric Matthews is going to try the wall game now on Morgan Carpenter. She doesn't hit the wall this time. She said, I tricked you there, Eric. But Eric Matthews dives to the inside. He's a full car length ahead of Morgan now. And he takes that blue Maxwell House Ford to the number 1 spot. But Trent Dunham, whoa! Morgan slowed down a bunch. Oh, what is going on with Morgan Carpenter's car? She had to probably back. She obviously probably wanted to back off just a bunch. They apparently took it into a turn a bit too hot or what, but. Yeah, that last lap showed it 177 miles per hour. Everybody else is running 182 mile an hour range. And there's obviously problems with Morgan Carpenter's car. Obviously, she has dropped back to the 4th position. Keith Batson dives to the inside in the 28 car. And she is holding them up. Oh boy. Looks like troubles for the championship leader maybe. There's gonna be more if she doesn't keep off the high side. Indeed, off in the wall, she loses 3 more positions as Keith Batson, Ryan Acosta, and Randy Carpenter goes by. Morgan's brother Randy, and we got trouble. That is Michael Dawson into the wall, as Trent Dunham will now lead the field now, as he has the lead in the Southern 500. Let's look at what happened to Michael Dawson. And it's another familiar move to Darlington, the Darlington slide, which happened about 3 guys last time out at Darlington. Let's look at what happened to Michael Dawson. Up ahead, Dylan Poteet hits the wall, battling with Levi Shones. Dylan Poteet just blatantly hits Michael Dawson, sends Michael into a 100 mile an hour slide. Avoids the wall, which is a good thing, obviously. Puts her in gear and drives away pissed, pretty much. Excuse the word. You ever wonder what a 100 mile an hour slide looks like from inside the race car? Let's ride with Alexander Dawson or Michael Dawson and find out. See for yourself. Michael Dawson doing a burnout, looks like. Whew. Just an indication Michael Dawson is mad, and more mad. Does a burnout about near 9,000 RPMs and drives away. I didn't see that part. Anyway, it's Trent Dunham out in front in the race. Lisa Shears in 2nd position. Eric Matthews in 3rd position as the lights and pace car are still on. Matthew Rodriguez 4th. Keith Batson in 5th position. He needs a pick-me-up for sure in the race. Then comes Ryan Acosta, the Carpenters, Randy and his sister Morgan. Randy in 7th, Morgan in 8th. Then 9th is Alex Filter, and 10th position is Aaron Williams. Green flag about the wave once again here in the Mountain Dew Southern Fried 500, and Trent Dunham has the lead, looking for win number 2 of the season. But I'm sure there's going to be more wall banger games played here right now. Lisa Shears may try to play one on Trent. The Copenhagen Chevrolet, the AJ Foyt car. Lisa Shears doesn't need to play a little wall banger game because she dives to the inside. The Bruco Motorsports car, Castrol GTX Chevrolet number 27. That was a team who owned the car, by the way, Bruco Motorsports, with Casey Atwood behind the wheel when he drove this car back in 1999. Trent caught now on the high side as Matthew Rodriguez now takes 2nd position away. Trent smacks the wall out of turn 2. So he had the wall banger game being played on him. And now it's your Talladega winner, Lisa Shears, out in front. Matthew Rodriguez in 2nd position. Car number 8, the Snickers Dodge. Keith Batson hits the wall. They're being forced up there by Ryan Acosta in the 4. Keith's number 28 all creased in a bunch. And this has been pretty much the story of this season so far. Other than the win at the Crown Royal 400 at Richmond, that's been pretty much Keith's highlight this season. At least he does have a win, at least. Ooh, Randy Carver. Oh, and Keith Batson has spun. Oh! How did he do? Oh, no! Lisa Shears has spun the leader! The leader has spun! What happened? And Batson's in it. Dougie Shears. Red Bella's in it. She was having a hot streak going on too. Red was. And Lisa Shears has gone from the lead to upside down. Let's look as to what happened. Honestly, Lisa Shears was leading the race when all this happened. Keith Batson spun. He was hit by Randy Carpenter. And Lisa had just lost the lead to Matthew Rodriguez. She hit the wall. Now watch Lisa. She gets hit by the 4 car of Ryan Acosta. He blatantly turns Lisa Shears around. She is not going to be happy about this. Up the track into Ryan Acosta and Trent Dunham. Trent almost right in the wall. Randy goes by. Eric Matthews goes by. Aaron Williams hits the wall. John hits into Lisa. John Dawson crashes. Dalton Day, Alex Tanker, Alex Filter, Johnny Gardner, Dougie Shears, Levi Shones is in it. Morgan Carpenter was touched by an angel. She barely... Oh my goodness, look at how high Red Bell went. She got up on 2 wheels. And then there's where Lisa gets turned. She rolls over. Poor Dylan Poteet. He in another crash. And Lisa ends up upside down. Sheesh. Let's go on board with Lisa Shears and fasten your seatbelts, everybody. This is going to be one wild ride. She was leading, as I said, when all this started. Let's go on board with Lisa. Lisa Shears still trying to start her car upside down. What was that all about? That's the first one I ever seen that was upside down and still trying to start her car. And obviously it wouldn't. Obviously Lisa's car wouldn't start, so not if you're upside down it won't. Matthew Rodriguez leads the race right now with Randy Carpenter second, Eric Matthews in third, Alexander Dawson fourth, Ryan Acosta fifth. And we had a look at Matthew Rodriguez's in-car camera. He has the lead right now. Then 6 through 10, Trent Dunham, Keith Batson, Mike Becker, Dalton Day, and Wes Riddle in the 20th position. Lights in the pace car are off. We'll get the green flag coming back out here on lap number 23. As we're about to go back into racing, Matthew Rodriguez hasn't won a race in Season 2 in this series. And Randy Carpenter still looking for that first win ever in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. And here we go, the green flag waves. Matthew Rodriguez out in front. From the second caution of the day. Boy, Matthew Rodriguez got a great start on the field. Eric Matthews goes into second position. Look at Alexander Dawson in the 2 car. He's going to try the inside on Eric Matthews right now, and he may be playing a little wall banger game, perhaps. No, but Alexander Dawson still stays on the inside. And here he comes on the inside of Eric. 2 versus 22. A lot of 2s here. And another 2, if you will, with Keith Batson in the 28. Ryan Acosta in the 4. And move car 2 to P2. Position number 2. But it's still Matthew Rodriguez showing the way in the number 8 Snickers Dodge. This time by completes 25 of 37 laps, 12 laps remaining in the race. Matthew Rodriguez has never won at Darlington in this series. I'm not sure if he has any Darlington wins in any of the other series. But car 8 has been running very strong here today, or at least the last few laps. But Alexander Dawson, he's hungry for a win. He hasn't won since season 2 at the June race at Michigan. Ryan Acosta with 2 wins this season, and Keith Batson with 1. That came at Richmond. What we're heading to next on the schedule. So going from some wall banging Darlington action to some hard, rough, and tough short track action. Ryan Acosta looking to play a little wall game on Alexander Dawson. He just avoids the wall barely. And that's the battle on the track right now. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and 5th right now with Wes Riddle in the 99, the Texas winner. Robbie Hardy, we haven't talked much about him this race. He is in 6th position, quietly running very, very well. Uh-oh, Keith Batson and Alexander Dawson both got the wall in turn 2. And now Keith and Robbie are side by side. Robbie Hardy moves a Jeff Gordon car up to the number 5 position now, with Randy Carpenter right behind 6th, or about to take 6th if Keith doesn't keep it off the wall. Now he stays down low. And Alexander Dawson gets the wall again as Wes Riddle now moves into 3rd. Ryan Acosta up to 2nd. Matthew Rodriguez may be in good shape, possibly. Then again, we said the same about Alexandra Jones at Michigan in the Carfax 400, and she got nailed on the final lap by Jasmine Acosta. So we'll see what happens. Wes Riddle just passed Ryan Acosta. Wes is coming on strong. That 99 car is going to catch the 8 without question. Here they come up into turn number 3 and 4 now. Wes Riddle closing in by about maybe 4 or 5 car lengths. Last time by, Rodriguez is at 178.556. Wes Riddle at 180.701. Wes Riddle nearly over 2 miles an hour faster than Matthew Rodriguez. And now Wes Riddle just about on the back. Remember, it's now down about 2 car lengths now. I think a wall banging game may be in order for Matthew Rodriguez. He has got 5 laps to go in this race. But Wes Riddle way here, closing in big time. Off of corner number 4 they come. 4 laps to go in the Mountain Dew Southern 500. Wes looked to the inside, nothing there. Matthew Rodriguez Shuts the door, but look at Wes Riddle. He dives to the inside of Matthew Rodriguez for the number 1 position, and he's got the inside lane. And he's got it. Wes Riddle to the lead. But Matthew Rodriguez came back on the outside, and he led that lap. And now Matthew just backs up and says, I ain't taking this no more. And now Wes Riddle has the lead, but look at Ryan Acosta and Robbie Hardy. They are closing in. We may have a battle for the win here in the final laps of this race, as we're down to 2 laps to go this time by. Wes Riddle looking for his 2nd win of the season. Ryan Acosta looking for number 3. And Robbie Hardy looking for his 1st ever. And Ryan Acosta hits the wall. Now Robbie Hardy trying to close right in on Wes Riddle. If at all possible, as they come down on turn number 4, it'll be the white flag waving. Will it be Wes Riddle or Robbie Hardy in victory lane? Robbie's closing in. You can bet Wes Riddle is mirror driving just a little bit, but I think he's in good shape maybe. Down the backstretch they come. Wes Riddle will bring the X-side batteries forward into turn 3. Robbie Hardy closing in a little bit. And off of corner number 4, Wes Riddle wins the Mountain Dew Southern 500. And that is the race here. Wes Riddle is 2nd win of the season, and if he returns, he will be in the All-Star race for season number 5. Excellent run for Wes Riddle, his 2nd win of the season, and 2nd in his career in the series. Average speed 1:15.762. There's the finishing order. Wes Riddle the winner. Robbie Hardy his best finish of the season in 2nd position. Matthew Rodriguez 3rd. Alexander Dawson 4th. Michael Flanagan 5th. Then comes Ryan Acosta, Keith Batson, Jacob Rodriguez, Dalton Day, and Morgan Carpenter in the top 10. Then Josh Osborne, Mike Doobie, Justin Perry, Randy Carpenter, and Russ Batts in the top 10, top 15, I should say. Then on down the list right there, Michael Dawson in 28th, Trent Dunham in 27th. Something happened to him. And then several cars out of the race. Pole sitter Sasha Dawson had problems with her car. Alex Tanker with a clutch problem. John Acosta with a crankshaft or camshaft problem. Then Johnny Gardner with a header problem, and several cars out of the race. But the big win for Wes Riddle, his number 99 X-Side batteries forward to victory lane here at Darlington, South Carolina. And here's how the points are right now. Morgan Carpenter has the lead by 116 points over Jacob Rodriguez, Jasmine Acosta, Russ Batson, Alexandra Jones, then Mike Doobie, Earl Jarvis, Ryan Acosta, Aaron Williams, Eric Matthews, the top 10. On down to Alexander Dawson, 20th. Wes Riddle's victory moves him up to 12th in the points. So right now, no poles, 2 wins, 4 top 5s, and 8 top 10s for Wes. He's running very strong. One of the original stars of the one of the original stars of the Pepsi Racing Series, by the way, is where Wes comes from. And on down the list, several guys not having a good year in the points right now. Dylan Poteet way back down in 30th position in the points. He is not happy right now with his points running. I'm sure of that. And on down to John Dawson. And the next race on the tour will be at Richmond, Virginia for the Air Guard 400. Don't miss it.